Hello all my Eclipse friends, and let's get this session started on how to get an electronic signature. Not a digital signature, but an electronic signature. They are two different things. Okay, first thing you want to do is assign a blank piece of paper. Let me pull one up here. And there you go. There's my blank piece of paper with my signature. And yes, that is my signature. So, nice, clean, white piece of paper. I took a nice black felt tip pen and signed it. What you want to do is then scan it somehow. Find someone who's got a scanner, and you're going to output it to a JPEG file. So once you output it to a JPEG file, then you're going to come back and place it in your block files. Now this is only because you don't want to lose track of where your signature is. And in a minute I'll explain why. Now you're going to right click and paste it. You're going to copy it from, I had it on my desktop originally. And once I copied it from my desktop, and I'm now going to paste it into my block files. But when you do that, you won't see it. It won't show up in your block files, because your block files, when you go into your block files, you're only going to see ECL files. As you see all these ECL extensions here, well, it's not an ECL extension. It's a JPG or JPEG extension. So it's there. Trust me, it's there, but you just won't see it. Okay. Now, you've scanned our signature on a white piece of paper. We have outputted it to a JPEG. We've now copied it somehow onto a thumb drive or put it on your desktop. And now you've placed it in your block files. Next thing I want you to do is, here is my certificate page. End. That's my ECL file for my certificate page. But all I did was right click it like this, copy, and then I just came over here, clicked again, and did paste. And it created another, it'll say after it copy, and then I just renamed it End Preliminary Signature. So I know what it is. It's my signature that I'm going to have on my electronic document. So everything in my certificate page is exactly the same, with the exception of this line right here, electronic signature for this PDF copy. Okay, now how do we get that quote electronic signature from that white piece of paper on here? Well, there's a little known feature in Eclipse that not a lot of people use because it's kind of cumbersome, but you have to do Alt-N and bring up your Insert Print Command page. And at the very bottom it says Graphic. So you want to click Graphic, hit OK. And then this Insert Graphic Link, and that's what a JPEG is. It's a graphic link. So I'm going to move this up here to get it out of the way. And then I'm going to do Browse, as you would for anything else. And once I do that, look what happens here. I've done it twice because I wasn't happy with my first one, so I did a signature number 2. And there is JPG. This time, because I told it, and it's looking for a JPG file, not an ECL file, so now it shows up. Hope that's not too complicated, but it'll be there, trust me. So double click on your signature, and there it is. Kind of crazy looking, but there it is. Now we're going to use these 3 little radial buttons up here to get it on my signature page or on the line. So I'm going to click first top, which is up and down essentially. And so you just play with it and play with it and play with it. That looks good to me. And now left or right, and I think I want it to go to the right, so I'm going to bring it over here a little bit. And then if I want to make it larger or smaller, I guess I can. Make it teeny, 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 or larger, larger, larger. How about that? That works for me. And then I think I'm happy with that. That looks good to me. And now I'm going to hit OK. And look what you see. You just see this gobbledygook. But if you look at what it's saying, South Bay block files, that's where I had the original JPEG file stored, and signature 2, that's what's in here. So that's all you're going to see when you read in this document into your transcript. So let me go ahead and print this. And let's go to a PDF. And OK. And OK. Have to come over here and save as screen. There we go. So here it is. You've seen this a million times, is this little screen, and I like to put it on my desktop. And how you can choose or how you can make it go to your desktop is this little drop-down menu, and you have many options here from which to choose, but I like to choose desktop because I find it easy to find, and I push save, and there you go. And so now let's go find it. So let's go to my screen, and there it is right there. Let's open it up and move down a little bit to where the signature is, and there it is. Ta-da! My signature as I had placed it moments ago. So that's really how easy it is. Sign it on a blank white piece of paper, scan it into a JPEG, take that JPEG, place it in your block files. Don't worry that you don't see it, because you'll see it when you go to find it through that browser, through the graphics browser when you do your graphic. Lay your signature on your PDF, and there you go. Oh yes, and create 2 documents. It'll just be easier for you in the long run, so you don't have to do this over and over and over again. So one cert page for my regular transcripts that I print, and one cert page for my PDFs that I do. Easy peasy Stevie, so there you go. You have any questions? I'll be more than happy to take a couple of them, but we still have a few minutes left.